Hello again, Capricorn. It's April 2020, the year of madness. The month we hope that things are going to start to improve a little. Here's your horoscope with a great deal of focus on this seventh house, first house, and second house. Seventh house here because we've had what we call the serpent yoga or sarpa, the nodal axis across the 1-7 part of the zodiac, and this is to do with yourself and your significant other. You'll notice also that this particular nodal point is moving backwards, and for the last 18 months or so you've had a lot of karma, a lot of, I guess, deep down work, if you could call it that, going on in the relationship area of your horoscope. That's going to move out shortly and certainly free you up and give you a sense of some completion or resolution in your relationships. Still a lot of power issues going on here, as you can see, with the Jupiter-Pluto combination in your sun sign, along with the past karma point. Pardon me, keep your eye here on the brightening moon, which on the 8th will come to its fullness in your 10th house of profession. Look at the grand trine there, 6th house. Second house, 10th house. This is all to do with your work and your money. The frustrations you felt over money are clearing up now as a result of the Mars-Saturn separating conjunction, which is nice. And work matters up until the 9th with that full moon will really bring, I guess, an emotional flavour to what you're doing. The 11th house is nice, both for profitability with partnerships, because it rules your 7th house, and friendships, and a real emotional drive to fulfill your lifelong wishes. Now that's going to be thwarted, we see here, because of this combination of Saturn, your ruler, having just moved into this second house for the first time, this Aquarius sign for the first time in almost 30 years. So if you're an old dude like me, then you may remember this 30 years ago, and you'll get an insight into what was going on there. Not exactly the same, but you can get a sense of what was going on and apply your reasoning to what's likely to happen now with Saturn over the next couple of years in the finance value section of your horoscope. The other important combination here, starting around the 15th, is Moon making its way into this conjunction with these 4 planets. So I think a lot of intensification of whatever it is you're working on in your life right now can be expected, especially there with that midpoint around the 16th between Mars and Saturn in the second house of income, finance. That's a big focus. The transits of also Venus here in your 6th house show that you'll be working on beautifying your work environment. You need to do that, especially if you're in lockdown. Some of you may be in a bit of a cramped space. You've got to be really creative and use your ingenuity as to how you're going to make that workspace a lot more comfortable. Venus is your best planet, and it rules your career. Notice here it's in the area of service. You have to find ways to make your service better. You've got to find those core competencies and differentiate yourself from everyone else out there, because it's tough times. The idealistic Moon-Neptune combination also shows that you can dig a little bit deeper in terms of the way you communicate and come from a space of compassion and service rather than one which is this me, I want more, I need money, give me. Once you start to look at it from this vantage point of giving, you'll start to see the karma coming back to you from this North Node karmic point in your 7th house. Here we see the conjunction with Mercury in the 4th house, new strategies for home living, and then the new moon on the 23rd, 24th, making an immediate contact with unstable Uranus. Again, the finance planet. So you see how the flavor of this month is very much money orientated. But my sense is, because you've got the protective influence of Jupiter here in your sun sign, that's amplified and intensified by Pluto, that optimism has to come through. That's going to be difficult because Jupiter's in the debilitation sign. Your sun sign is the weak point for Jupiter. And so you need to dig deep to find the ray of sunshine within your heart to get you through this. Look optimistically to what you have rather than what you don't. And here with the sun in the 5th house, I always say, get down with the kids. Look at young people. Just offload all of that traditional, stuffy nonsense. This is an opportunity for you to get back to basics, get back to your roots, to be here in the now, and to enjoy this moment. Even if you've got those problems, you're not going to solve them by worrying. The final transit returns back to this node in the 7th house. So a lot is hinging on the way you deal with others and how you make use of your connections this month in April. Have a look at what we've done. We've got a brand new site now. I'd love you to come and visit us there at astrology.com.au. We've got the new weekly horoscopes, which it's been a while coming, but I think you'll be pleasantly surprised. And a whole new free natal chart and interpretation service, which includes the ascendant and has a print function. Go there, take a look at it, and drop me a line here if you need a more personalized look at what's going on in these troubled times. We can prepare your horoscope and make an appointment. Subscribe, and I'll see you next month. Please do stay safe. Looking forward to you coming again shortly. Bye-bye.